Hello, 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 hello. My name is Siddharth, and I want to talk about sports in this very first podcast of mine. And in this first episode, we're going to talk about the recent SAFF championship that India won recently a week ago. And also, Emi Martinez is coming to India, and few comments going here and there from the Kerala's minister and Ashik Krunian replying it back. And also, Indian football women's team going to the round two of the Asian qualifiers, which is something great. Uh, and so in the starting, let's talk about the Indian football team, like because in the previous in the because I also saw the 2019 Asian Cup. It is really great to see how the team has progressed from in the recent years. Like of course ISL helping a lot, and in that time we used to see like the Indian team was playing 4-4-2 as far as I remember, and Anirudh Thapa being there, Sahal not being in the team. Of course, Stephen Constantine was preparing the team for a couple of years then, and he wanted the same players to go to for the 2019 Asian Cup, 2023 Asian Cup, Australia. It's going to be huge. But Sal Abdul Samad, who gained popularity in the first phase of the ISL, didn't get into the team, and it was something that many people didn't like. But as it was that Constantine was working with some set of players for a long time, and it was obvious that these players were going to the Asian Cup. And what has really impressed me in this SAF Championship 2023 is that the because I was watching the final India versus Kuwait, the two centre backs they were wide. They were not right here or somewhere in front. They were wide here, and wing backs were right here. Like they were in the attacking side. So this is how it was. And there was CDM coming in, filling that gap, and it was something really great to see because maybe that's how I've seen Barca like couple of for a couple of years, and I kind of resonated with that uh, certain position that in the field that India was portraying, and it was genuinely great. That talking about the centre backs, Anwar Ali, Sandesh Jingan, Mehtab Singh, they were really great. And because India used to play long balls, a lot of long balls, almost in the whole game for a couple of years back, but it's not the same scenario this in with this team because it is more playing along with the ground, not just going for the long balls. And even if there are long balls, there are certain it is in a certain position. It's not just going for long balls to the center of the position, it's going towards the wings, which is something really great. And India's defense is strong. Like we know how Sanjay Jingan is. Let's talk about Anwar Ali. This man, this man is genuinely great. Like if you know and if you don't know, I'll tell that he faced a ban from the association couple of years ago after the under 17 World Cup. A few years later, that because he had some problem in his lung, and it would be bad if something happened to him because of his career, and he fought his way back. And see, this man is doing great in the Indian football team. He's a main center back right now, and he's doing genuinely great. The defense of India is strong. Sandesh Jingan and Anwar Ali, so it was genuinely great for me to see them going wide right here, and wing backs going up in front along with the sideline. And it was great because uh, these wing backs were in the aggressive. They were aggressive. They were in the attacking phase, and this is something what I like about this Indian team. C match has genuinely worked, and this is what we see that India has been on for like unbeaten run once again right before the Asia Cup, uh, like it was in the Constantine's time when India were 13 matches unbeaten. And let's see how it goes with this team because it is genuinely great. The style and the aggression of the players with the playing with the winning mindset and winning and playing to win. That is something I like. If something happens to the one of the teammates, they all go in, they all fight for him, they all fight for the right, they all fight for to to win, which is something really great. But nobody would expect C match to get two red cards in both the games he played in SAF. He was present in SAFF Cup, and watching the other three games, other rest of his games from the stand. If the coach is that aggressive, that winning mentality, at having that winning mentality attitude, you would expect this team, and this is something I like about this team, that they are aggressive. They want to win. They want to fight. This is the work ethic we want from this team. And fitness and winning mentality, it is on a huge level right now, and we hope it grows with time, because it was not something like, if we talk about 4 years back, there was a team but there was lack of fitness. We used to get tired after playing 60 70 minutes, but it is now better with this team. Like, there are many players who would be there to replace if the energy is down. But it is genuinely great watching this team, all the players who are playing in there. It is genuinely great. Coming to the midfield, Sahal Abdul Samad. He is damn good with those dribbles in short spaces, small spaces, and I personally enjoy watching him play, because it's the through balls that he put, it's the long balls that he put, it's his control, and it's control with his foot, and his dribble in those short spaces that he do, and he is the creative aspect for this team. In this whole team, he is only one of the few players who control that midfield in the team. And Anirudh Thapa bringing that physical, and those physical play, and all the uh, fitting into that system of Steam match, and Jackson Singh playing good. It is genuinely good to see him playing for the team. The first World Cup goal scorer for India in the under 17 World Cup, and now he's making his great presence, showing his great presence in the field. It is something genuinely great. And let's talk about the wingers, Ashik and Chante. In this whole game, India versus Kuwait, it was great to see that mentality, that fighting to win attitude after they did concede a goal in like first 15 minutes. But it was good to see how they were trying to move forward. They were playing along with the ground, they were passing, they were trying to create the game. And talking about the fingers, they are wide in the lines, and they are trying to move forward. It is something genuinely good. Like, with the kind of thing that I said, like, I watched pass, and that even if there are long balls, you would see them, the long balls happening in the wings, to the left or to the right. And Chante and Ashik Kurunian, with their pace, it it obviously irritates the opponent's defense, because there is someone who is going to run very fast, who is maybe, if not faster than you, who is going to compete with you, and he would also win that battle if you don't put in your effort. It is good. It is good that they are irritating, that they are manipulating those wings up in front. And Sunil Chetri, his presence is genuinely great. You would see that. You would see that ethic. You would see that grit with when he's there on the field. And of course, we saw the first goal against Pakistan. There was nothing to keeper, all just got the ball, and but there was nothing there. But Chetri went in there and tried to press the goalkeeper, and he got pressurized. And that's how we got first goal. And it was genuinely good seeing this team, because it's much better. Uh, the way they are playing, it's not just putting the long balls. We used to play a lot of long balls couple of years back, but it has changed, and that is something I like about this team. Going to the Asian Cup, we have to be more stabilized, and being able to play with the ground, not just on the ground with the long balls. It's not how it is going to work. And this is something I like. Talking about Chetri, it is genuinely good. A legend who's playing for the team. And scoring goals, of course, when we ever hear India scoring a goal, the first name we take is Sunil Chetri. Of course, he's been a top scorer for the tournament, the man of the tournament. And of course, it is genuinely great India winning the SAFF championship in front of the home audience because there was no other option. You had to win. Why? You are one of the strongest teams in the South Asian region, and it is no excuse if you lose. Like, you have to win. You had to win this tournament. It is something important for the practice, the progression that is going towards the Asian Cup 2023. It is going to help a lot. It is going to help us watch our own mistakes. And of course, after the ISL, we'll get to see the Indian team playing the Asian 2023 Cup. And first game is against Australia, I guess. And it is going to be great. And, you know, talking about Kuwait, Kuwait were good with the ball. It is something to be appreciated. But they were they were good with the defense in the starting, but as soon as the game progressed, I saw that they were weak in the attacking region because they were taking the ball to the front, but there was no one to score, which is something you need as a team. I felt there was no number nine for them because you need someone who can put in the ball into the net. You can't just take the ball and then figure out what you're going to do because it it works sometimes and it doesn't a lot of times because you need to have that plan if you're playing continuously with the same team and you know you're going to play and you know you have to score, then you got to have a plan and you have to make it work. And I felt Kuwait lagged there and they were just playing with the counters as the game progressed and there was no one who could score. India being good at defense, they couldn't score. They did score in the first 14 minutes, but it didn't happen in the next 105 minutes that we saw. And Gurpreet Singh Sandhu, great, great goalkeeper. Like in both the semi-final and the final, we saw him saving penalty. That was genuinely great. Like it is something you expect from a national goalkeeper. It is something you expect from a player who you have been seeing a lot in the national team, that you have to fight and you have to make your national team win. That is something what we want. And India really going good. Like unbeaten streak going once again under Steamer. It is something really to be appreciated and really thanking the crowd of Bangalore. It was like they were giving their hearts out throughout the tournament, throughout the SAFF Cup, and in the final. It was genuinely great. It really gave me goosebumps when I heard 25,000 people singing Ma Tujhe Salam, Vande Mataram in the stands, making the match more intense. And it was genuinely great. It would have been great for the players, of course, when there was support for the team. And it is something positive sign for the whole national team and football, which is growing right now. And it was genuinely great. Like audience, fans, it impacted a lot throughout the Asian Cup. It did. It genuinely did. And and it is good. The team is going good. I feel Igor Simat said that he there is a lot of improvement to be made. And it is something, yes, it is a continuous process. It never ends. And that is something we want from the Indian national team. Then we also saw Emi Martinez coming to India on 4th of July. I was more focused on the SAFF Cup. I realized it late that Emi Martinez had also come. We saw him on the East Bengal t-shirt, and Mohan Bagan t-shirt, and he didn't have his time in the country, and he did say that he want Messi to play in India in the Argentine shirt, and it is something we would all want as the football fans. And if Messi fans and specifically, we would all want the World Cup winner to be here. And a person like Emi Martin is coming in, it is something great. It is something the World Cup winner coming in and talking about it is of obviously a good influence in the culture of sports in the country. And but later on we heard comment from the Kerala's minister saying they would do anything for Argentina to play in the country. Then Ashif Kurunian replying back, then Igor Stimac saying something. So it is something that is happening on the national level. We are just fans and we can just react to it or not react to it. And also, the Indian women's football team will be playing round two of the Asian qualifiers for the Olympic 2024 that will be held in Paris. And it is something really great. They will be playing Vietnam, Uzbekistan. It is something good. We wish luck to the team and we would like the team to win and go to the Olympics. It is something that would be achievement for the national football. It is something we would like the team to win. And that's all for the first episode, guys. Thank you for hearing. If you have been till here, and this was my first episode. I hope it was good. And if you've been till here, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you're hearing, thank you guys. Thank you. I'll come back soon with another podcast. Thank you.